Hi YouTubers, so I'm back with my new install. It's been it's been a minute. So I last time, I think last year around this time, I was 2 months into my first She's Happy hair experience, and at that time I'd gotten 3/18 inch Brazilian. Well, this year I decided to go Peruvian, and I decided to get it a little bit longer. So it's going down to about there. And I'm a tall girl. I'm like, I don't know if I can, yeah. I'm like 5'9", so I'm a pretty tall girl. And it goes, down to here. Well, I mean, mostly I'm just legs. But anyways, y'all, it goes down to about right there. Yes, so that's good. Peruvian straight, two 222s and a 20. Although with this 360 frontal that I got, I was not able to put in the last bundle, so I have a whole bundle of 22-inch Peruvian that I have not used. So I guess I'll just keep that. So I'm letting y'all know first foremost, if you get a 360 frontal, 2 bundles is going to be plenty. I feel like this is full. I feel like this is really full, and it's doing good. So to this frontal, Premier Lace Wigs. I did my research online, went and looked at their likability rates, complaints and people that really liked it. And, after looking at a lot of YouTube videos, I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try them, because I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, YouTube gurus, oh my gosh, Malu Dollface, and she's done a couple of frontals from Premier Lace Wigs, as well as wigs. So I was like, all right, well, let me go ahead and try them and see what it's like. Pretty much anytime you're getting hair, even if it's expensive hair, you kind of have to cross your fingers, because I've even gone to really, like the closure store and people, on YouTube, and you're gonna find a horror story with them as well, and their frontals are $300-400. So it was I believe it was $100 to begin with, and then for every 2 inches of hair that you want, I think it starts out at, they have like a 10-inch, and then for every 2 inches of hair that you end up getting, it's, I believe, like $5 extra. So it actually went up to 12, 14, 16, 18. So 12, 14, 16, 18. So that's 4. So it was 120. Excuse me, because it goes up by 5s. So this is an 18-inch 360 frontal. It comes completely, uncustomized, so you have to customize it yourself. So my hairdresser actually went and she plucked it for me, which it comes very full. She said that she was very impressed. It comes very full. So it took about 2.5 hours to like pluck it correctly. So she plucked it for me. And so she gave me a 3-part, pretty much, one right here, and one right here, because I don't get too crazy with the, the Donald Trump comb overs and stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy with what I've got going on right now. Like I said, it's 120. It came very fast. The shipping was very good. I emailed them. I let them know. I was like, hey, I bought this frontal when did I buy the frontal? I bought it the 23rd. I bought it February 23rd. And it came in the mail on March the 1st. And the only reason why I came in on March the 1st, so that was a week, was because we had some, I guess, bad weather, and so UPS was tripping. I had to go down to UPS to get my package. I was like, look, my hair appointment is on Saturday. My hairdresser needs to customize my frontals, so I drove to UPS and got my package myself. But it came from China, and then it pinged off of Korea, and then it was here. And it was, so it did not take long. And actually, I ordered it on the 23rd. It actually took them like nearly 5 damn days to process. I don't know what was going on there. They must have been having something going on with them as well. So if it hadn't been for that 5-day processing time, because not 5, I guess it was like 4, which they say it takes 2 to 3 days to process. So I guess that's normal for them. They sent it out to me on the 27th, which was Monday. So they didn't even send it out until that Monday, and I got it. It was in Waco, Texas, by that Wednesday. So it only took like 2 days to get from China. So I mean, Yeah, so it was pretty fast shipping. I was, once I emailed them and said, hey, I have an appointment, on this coming Saturday, I need to get my frontal here ASAP. They made it happen. So shout out to Premier Lace Wigs for expediting it. I really, really appreciate it. You just don't know. But anyways, back to this frontal. It is Peruvian straight, natural. Like I said, completely uncustomized. So my hairdresser had to pluck it for me. It does come with some baby hairs, but she went and cut some more baby hairs for me. She bleached the knots because it does not come bleached, so you have to bleach the knots yourself. And then she dyed the lace so that it matches my skin color because it was more of a tan or more of a mocha. So she bleached so she bleached the knots and she dyed the lace for me so that it would match my skin tone. So I think that's very beautiful. So shout out to Kayla Brown. She does her thing. If you don't live in Central Texas, she ain't gonna be able to help you. But if you do and you read this, I definitely would give her a try. It was $150 for the whole thing, and like I said, and that's a damn good price. And she did her thing. Like I said, she plucked it for me. She bleached the knots, and she dyed the lace, and then she sewed it on, and then she used the Got to Be Glued method, which is definitely working for me. So let me go ahead and show y'all about this 360 frontal. So this is me pulling the hair back. Okay, and you'll see. And then let me move around here. And this is the back. So I can put my hair up, as y'all can see. Let me get that down just in case y'all can't see it. So, and then going on this side. Okay. And putting my hair back. So yes. So again, shout out to Premier Lace Wigs. I'm loving it. You guys did a damn good job with this frontal. I'm impressed, and more importantly, my hairdresser was impressed. Like I said, it was $100 start out with for a 10-inch, and then I got the 18-inch because I wanted to get some longer hair this year, y'all. So my frontal is 18 inches, and it was $120. And then, like I said, they had a president's sale, so they may not always have a sale, but it was $109 afterwards. So I think that was a very reasonable price. And so far, okay, it's only day one. I just got it installed last night, but I am very happy. Now on to my bundles. So y'all know I'm a She's Happy hair girl officially now after, having my last Brazilian bundles for a year and not taking care of them at all, and them still looking damn good. I know girls that go out there and spend, $200-$300 on some pack hair, and that's the same price, actually a little bit more than what I pay for my bundles, and their hair is napping and shit like that within a month of having it. And so I did not do right by my Brazilian hair at all, and I should have, but I did not do right because I wanted to put it through the ringer to see how this is really going to work, because like y'all, I go out and buy my hair. I'm not a hair guru by any means, and so I don't get hair given to me. I paid for my own hair, and it was still, like, when I washed it, it came back to life, and it was ready to go. The only reason why I got new hair, because it can last up to 2 years. If you actually take care of it, it can last up to 2 years, actually 2 to 3 years from what they tell me, which is damn good. You go and you take that little hit, you spend, like, it was like, this is Peruvian, so this is $85 a bundle, but they have the Brazilian, so is $225, and but this I think it was like because it was $30 more, so it was $255 plus tax. And so you go and you spend that money, you take that hit, but then you're good. You go and you just get it installed for the next year or two, and you're paying $150 every 3 months. It's not, it doesn't get like ridiculously expensive, like where I can't do this. If you have a modest paycheck, you don't have a bunch of kids, you can still make yourself look decent, and you don't have to go out and spend thousands of dollars, to achieve a look like this. Now I'm happy with it. So anyway, so back to the hair. So these are, it's actually, I only have 2 bundles. I bought 3, but this 360 frontal, y'all, let me see. It goes from here to here, goes from here to here, and then it goes all the way around. So my hairdresser was only able to get 2 bundles in, and I bought 3, because it's always better to have too much instead of having not enough. So I bought 3, but I did not need 3. So now I just have an extra bundle, just in case I need it for whatever reason. I have an extra bundle. But you know, like, I'm not expecting too much out of this hair as far as it going bad, because I've already had my year experience with it. But I really just wanted to come and show y'all, mainly the point of this video is the 360 frontal that I got. Mostly because Premier Lace Wigs will give you, you know, $20 off if you post a video showing people about their products. And y'all, I am seriously happy. I'm loving it. Like, and of course, I know a lot of this has to do with my hairdresser. Again, shout out to Kayla Brown. I love you, boo. But I mean, of course, it also has to do with the product. So they did their thing. The box came with a really thick little strap in the back, which we didn't use the strap because it fit pretty snugly to my head, and then she sewed it in, and then for the edges and so to make sure they laid down real good, she used, you know, it got to be glued on there. And so I'm just gonna make sure I take care of it and try not to get it wet so it don't, you know, and only wash it whenever I'm gonna go have her redo it for me, which is probably be in about 4 weeks. I'll probably go back and have her, you know, make sure she re-glues it down and stuff like that. So yeah, but other than that, y'all, I'm really happy with it. And it came with like a little cap, which of course we didn't use that either, but you can if you're planning on making like a wig, you know, out of it, or, you know, out of it in your bundles. And then what else did it come with? Of course, it, you know, care instructions and things like that. So Premier Lace Wigs, like, I definitely give this frontal, like, I can't find anything wrong with it. I really can't, not now. So right now, so I'm not going to rate it right now, but I'll get with you guys like in a month and I'll let you know how it's still holding up, how's the shedding. Oh, I guess, you know, of course we know with the She's Happy, like, I don't have any shedding, no shedding. And with the frontal, I don't have any shedding, no shedding. Of course, you know, with She's Happy, I mean, I'm not going to, you know, get a lot of tangles and stuff like that. And even though it's long, and the bundles, of course, like, the longer that the hair is, the less the bundles are in width and ultimately length. Like I said, but with this 360 frontal, you're only going to need 2 bundles anyway, even in these longer lengths. So it's all good. And like, I just want to say something about, you know, those that may have a poor experience with She's Happy or with Premier Lace Wigs. I don't care where you go to. There's going to be someone that's going to have a poor experience. And it's not that they're being negative on purpose. I mean, sometimes, you know, we're all human. Even the manufacturers who make these things, they're human. So things mess up, okay? So don't take a couple of negative, you know, reviews and go, oh, that place sucks. Because I don't care if you go to the closure store where the closures are like $200, $300, $400. You're still going to find somewhere on YouTube or on Twitter or on Instagram, you're still going to find someone who's like, man, this is some shit, you know? And even She's Happy hair, you know, like, I was watching, you know, most of their reviews were good, but then someone's like, well, they had, you know, lice eggs in the hair, and I was like, oh my God, you know, but I've not had that experience at all. And I went to the Arlington store, so maybe it's because the Arlington store is better than the other stores. I don't know. I don't think so. But so shout out to the Arlington, you know, She's Happy hair store. You guys hooked me up. I love it. But I mean, just do your research. And if you find that there are more positive reviews than negative reviews, then go ahead and give it a chance, because more than likely you're going to err on the good side than the bad side, and you're going to have a positive experience, and you're not going to go and spend all this money, you know, because I mean, you can get good hairstyles and not spend all of your money. So anyways, I'll come back and I'll review the frontal in about a month and let y'all know how it's holding up to you know, day 1, because I got it done last night. But so day 1 of my Premier Lace Wigs frontal, I absolutely love it. Of course, I love my She's Happy. I'm a very happy woman right now. So I will check you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. If I can turn this off. Where is the turn off?